everyone. So in today's session, we will talk about the transfer learning. Okay, so let's deep dive into it. What is transfer learning? So it is a research problem in machine learning which focuses on storing a knowledge gain while solving one problem and applying it to a different but related problem. For example, knowledge gain while training or learning to recognize cat could apply when trying to recognize the tiger. So, in transfer learning, let's say if we are doing the computer vision where we have to predict the image. Okay, let's say this is the image of tiger and this is the image of cat. So if anyone knows how this cat looks like, it is very easy for that particular person to categorize or to classify this tiger. Why? Because if you see some of the features are same in cat and tiger. Let's say about the ears, then you can see the eye color. Okay, then there is so many features which are related. So what we can do, if we are having a model which can classify what is the cat, okay, or the model which has that features, okay, stored about this cat, we can use that model to predict the tiger image. Okay, so that is the meaning of transfer learning. So, in transfer learning, it is a machine learning method where a model developed for a task is reused as the starting point for a model on a second task. So, there are three possible benefits of using this transfer learning. So, the very first, higher starts. Obviously, what we are doing, we are training a machine learning model not from the scratch, but we are taking some of the reference. So, you can see there are two graphs. This dotted line is representing the performance of with transfer model, and the line, okay, solid line gives the without transfer. So if we are not using the transfer learning, we have to start the training of my model from the scratch. But in terms of transfer learning, we can start from the point, okay, or we can say we can have the higher start. Higher slope, the performance slope will be higher, and higher asymptote. So these are the three benefits of using a transfer learning. Okay, so what is the higher starts? The model begins its training on the new task from a more advanced state compared to the starting from the scratch. We have already discussed this. This is because it leverages the knowledge gained from the source task. Higher slope, the model learns faster on the new task due to the initial knowledge transfer, and this is reflected in the steeper slope of the performance curve compared to training without transfer learning. And what is the meaning of this higher asymptote? Ultimately, the model trained with transfer learning can achieve the higher level of performance on the target task than the model trained from the scratch. And this is indicated by the higher asymptote of the performance curve. So to do this transfer learning in computer vision, basically we use this convolutional neural network. But over the years, there are so many variants of this CNN architectures, which leads to amazing advances in the feature field. A good measure of this progress is the error rate in a competition such as ILSVRC ImageNet Challenge. So the ImageNet, we can say this is the database for the images. So some of the companies participate in a competition called ILSVRC, and they take the data from this ImageNet website and they train their own model. So there are the very first model was developed in 1998. The name of the model is LeNet 5. In 2012, they have developed the AlexNet. In 2015, VGG16. Then we are having this Inception version 1, Inception V3, ResNet 50, Exception in 2016, Inception V4 in 2016, then Inception ResNet and ResNext 50 in 2017. Okay. Now, what are the approaches for this transfer learning? So, either we can do the classification or the feature vector. Now, what is the definition of this classification? So, it is a task of predicting the class or label. So, if I want to do the classification of images, let's say cat and dog. So, in the transfer learning, if I'm using this approach classification, my model will directly give me the output as either the cat, that is the name of a class, or dog. In feature vector, what is the approach of this feature vector? So it gives me a high dimensional representation of data. What is the role in transfer learning? So the final prediction layer after adaptation for a new task and the learn representation used as the input for a new task. So if I'm doing the classification, okay, in the output layer, okay, this is the transfer layer model, and in the output layer in classification, I will get the output as either cat or dog. But in terms of feature vector, I can use this feature vector as an input to the new task. Then what is the output? So the class label or the probability distribution over the class in classification, and a vector of features capturing the high level information about the input. So this feature or this vector is a very strong vector which we can use as the input to our new task. Okay. And what is the usage? It is used for making predictions about the class, and the feature vector used for further tasks like clustering, retrieval, etc., or for fine tuning. Okay, so thank you so much. I hope you have the idea of how this transfer learning works.